What's up, booktube? It's Leah Cooper, and today I'm bringing you the tiniest book haul ever. First up, a quick bit of housekeeping. That's the word I'm looking for. So I run a group over on Goodreads called hashtag monthly book recs, and it's a themed monthly book recommendations group. I kind of took, well, you can tell if you look at the videos on this channel, I kind of took August off from booktube, and I inadvertently forgot to post a new topic over at monthly book recs. But I think that worked out because I decided that September is going to be a catch-up month where if there is a recommendations topic that you'd really like to make a recommendations list or blog post or video about, I encourage you to do that. I will leave a link to the Goodreads group down below. It has topics for all of the previous months and a little bit of discussion and several links from members who did recommendations videos, so you can go there, get inspired, see if anything tickles your fancy that you want to make a video about and post in September. Be sure to tag it hashtag monthly book recs so that we can find your recs. And I also not gonna lie, I was also just kind of selfishly did that because I really wanted to do the August topic, but since I kind of just ghosted my channel in August, I didn't get around to making that video, so I want to still make that video. So yeah, okay, so that's it for housekeeping. Now let's get on with the book haul. So I haven't made a book haul since April. I think that's when I posted it. That would be my I got laid off and all I got was this box of books book haul. I'll leave a link to that in the cards and down below if you are interested in watching it. A big shift from that, and big shift from my last several book hauls while I was working at the bookstore, which were all very large and had a lot of books in them. This book haul is a book haul of 2 books. So the first thing I picked up was an ebook from Rebellion. It was on sale about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago on Rebellion, and that is Signal to Noise by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Not sure if this is her debut, but it is definitely one of her older books. This is from 2015, and Goodreads lists it as a novel. I remember it being pitched as a novella, so it's like a shorter work, and it is about, I think 80s nostalgic music, but also Mexico City in 2009, and I think it's about something happened with some kids, or between 2 kids, or happened to them, and then now they're adults, and stuff's still happening, or stuff starts happening again, and it takes place in Mexico City. So anyways, I picked this up. I think it's, generally pitched as for fans of Stranger Things, possibly. I don't know. It definitely got that kind of retro aesthetic on the cover, which you can see here. So yeah, I picked that up because it was on sale. And I'll hopefully get around to reading it at some point. And then the other thing I picked up was for a class that I'm no longer going to be taking, but since I bought it, and that's going to be The Activist by Renee Gladman. So this is a piece of it's African American prose/poetry, and it's also to some degree academic. On the back it says, The Activist does not analyze or explain the hopeful desires of protest at the turn of the century, but it does enable us to see them differently. It begins in the middle of a revolution. Protesting group of commuters with a missing leader, bridge that may not have been bombed, people speak in nonsense and cannot stop themselves. In the midst of all this, the language of news reports mixes with the language of confession. So I'm kind of hoping that this might read, because I do plan on reading this even though I'm not going to be taking that class anymore. I'm kind of hoping this maybe reads a little bit like Citizen. I think it'll be interesting. Not sure when I'll get around to this, but there you go. So those are the only 2 books that I've purchased this summer. I really wanted to buy a copy of Harrow the 9th, but I couldn't justify the cost considering I lost my job. I really want it, but $30 for a hardcover is just, I can't spend that kind of money. So I didn't get that. However, I did have a birthday, And my sister got me an amazing gift, and that was a 3-month subscription to the Introvert's Retreat book box. So I figured, I've never done this on this channel, but I figured I'd do an unboxing of this for fun and tag it on to this tiniest book haul in existence, because there is a book in here. So the Introvert's Retreat box is like, there's a couple different options. Like you can get the tea option or the coffee option, and I think there's different like levels of scales of books. There's also like different genres, so you can go ahead and you can pick a genre and just be surprised by the book, or they do have a thing where a couple days before they put your box together, they'll email you and let you pick. They'll send you to a page that shows all of the books available for that box, and you can pick one. So since they didn't have an SFF category, my sister signed me up for the general fiction category and then forwarded me the email so that I could go pick a book, which I did. So I do know roughly the book that I picked. I found like one fantasy novel in the mix. But yeah, so let's open this. It is really cute, I will say. It's a branded box is what it comes in. It ships really fast, and I was like really shocked because it shipped on the 9th and I got it on the 11th, which is just shocking to me considering how many issues with like the postal service we're currently having. So I open this and just take out the packing labels real fast. You can't see those. It comes with a little postcard, again branded. So it says, the Introvert's Retreat Read Box offers the cozy haven you crave by providing just what you need to spend time alone to recharge those worn down social batteries. Inside this box, you'll find a novel written by a female author and one of our exclusive Introvert Retreats bookmarks. You'll also find a snack and hot beverage that will help make your me time special. So that's cool. Got a little packing fluff, which I really don't want to get everywhere, so I'll just like carefully set that down. And then we'll start with the bookmark. So just like basic little branded bookmark. That'll go in the bookmark jar. Okay, so my sister did get me the tea one. This comes in this little cellophane bag. We've got a little snack, white chocolate chai tea sables, so little white chocolate chai tea flavored cookies, and a little pouch of loose leaf tea. Oh, that's really cool. So this is Cafe Spice chai tea, and you kind of can see in the back this is a loose leaf tea pouch, so couple cups in here. That's really cool. And obviously I'm guessing that the flavor theme this month was chai, considering they're both chai flavored, which is fantastic. And then we've got the book. Ooh, this is chunky. And I noticed, like, looking at the book offerings for this month, it was like a mix of titles published in the last couple of years. So like I think they had titles as old as like 2017, and I definitely saw one as recent as 2019. Not necessarily a bunch of stuff that I had seen or heard of before, so it wasn't like titles like book of the month titles or anything like that. Like crossover, I didn't really see much. So, wow. Okay, so the book I picked, and I did pick it because it was a fantasy, and I just like know myself, is Winter of Ice and Iron by Rachel Newmeyer probably, and this is from Saga Press, who is an SFF publisher I read fairly frequently as well. Like, look at how it's 500 pages. Yeah, okay, it's like 560 pages. So in a world subject to indifferent gods and imminent spirits, where many-headed dragons ride midwinter storms across the land during the dark turn of the year, the ambitions of power-mad kings seldom present the greatest threat to peace and prosperity. Even so, they don't make comfortable neighbors. When Kahara, princess of the peaceful land of her revere, finds her country threatened by the ambition of the mad king of Emmer to the north, she resolves to take any steps necessary to protect her people. But she never expected to find herself a pawn in a power struggle between the enemies she hadn't even known existed. Abducted and powerless, she must find a way to forge new alliances or see her homeland fall. Tiniest, infamous Wolf Duke of Inat, I don't know, fantasy word, has long wished to break from his king and establish an independent kingdom of his own. When Kahara unexpectedly falls into his hands, he immediately sees how he might use her to achieve his ambitions. But he never expected to care for her. Even as triumph seems within his grasp, he finds himself torn between grim ambition and the hope of winning something more. As midwinter rushes down upon the world, Kahara and Inith must find a way to work together, or they may both lose everything to a common enemy that is more dangerous than either of them ever had expected. I like the idea of it being like a wintry, like, race fantasy to midwinter. I thought it would be kind of fun to read this winter, so that's why I picked that. So that is the basic Introvert's Retreat box. Tea, snack, and a book. Like, how do you go wrong there? I thought it was pretty fun. Like I said, my sister did get me 3 months of this, so if you're curious about this box, you want me to unbox the other ones that I get, be sure and let me know down below. I don't know if I will or not. I will leave a link to where you can purchase this book down below in the description box as well. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. A really short little check-in, mostly to keep myself from ghosting on the channel again this month, because I feel like that could happen. It's been a tough summer, you guys, and I got some bad news about school today. I was thinking about going back to school since I lost my job. Like, I have nothing better to do with my time, but I discovered that I'm no longer eligible for financial aid because I didn't complete enough credits last year, and so I can't, I'm not going to go back to school now. And that was just, it was a bummer. It was a bummer of a revelation, but that's 2020, right? You know, like, every single day is a new bummer, basically. So, I hope y'all are doing better, or as well as you can be. If not, my heart goes out to you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, look forward to hopefully a review video in the coming future and a recommendations video as well. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.